Hi everybody, it's Lasha from High Voltage. Those of you who have never been here before, welcome. And for those of you that know me, any questions you have, you know where to get a hold of me. My email is going to be right under there. Hopefully, my speech and my finger will work at the same time because this has never been done before. And oh my God, look at the clouds. Okay, this is typically what an ADHD person does. And I don't take medication for ADHD, and I probably should. Those are beautiful clouds. But to keep on topic, I I'm not ready to share everything about what I went through. This is the story about the lady with the little dog, because I have an announcement to make. Sophie, we're not sure if it's cancer 100%, but what else could it be? She had an emergency hysterectomy during COVID. And anybody who loves pets, you'll understand this. So, I have 2,700 videos, and I bet you 2,000 of them are Sophie. So today I am going to spend the time to go through pictures, and I have so many pictures on Facebook when Sophie was a puppy, when I first got her, before I broke my leg. And that dog, she's coming, that dog was with me when I literally had nails in my knee, right? And I've told this story before, but what makes it so real is that Sophie has cancer. The details, there she is. What you doing in the bed, Bobbins? What you eating? What you eating? Oh, you're eating your puppy pad. Are you eating your puppy pad? Oh, okay. Okay. She's eating her puppy pad. She's ripping it apart. So, my roommates move out tomorrow, and I learned a lot about that experience. So I'll be talking about homelessness in sequential order very, very soon. But back to Sophie. So she had to have an emergency hysterectomy during COVID. It was 2021, May of 2021, which was pretty early in, although it felt like forever. And I had a neighbor, and he was a very good friend, and he took me and he put a pillow up for Sophie Ann, and I put her there, and he came out with a blanket, and Sophie walked over and sat on the seat with the seat, and the neighbor went, "Oh, tough girl," right? So of course I went in the back and coddled her, and this was in 2021, so this was, oh gosh, wow, 4 years ago. So when I picked Sophie up at the Grimsby Animal Hospital in Ontario, I want her records, because anybody who spent any time in this channel watching videos, Sophie has always been in every video. And there's this YouTuber that has footage of every video that I was in with Sophie, and he won't give them to me. I don't want to say his name, but if you ever see this, I don't understand it. That's just male control cruelty for whatever reason. I'm not getting into it because it doesn't matter. So, I'm very clear right now, and I know what I'm doing, and I do zoning. You know what's interesting? I'm doing this like a YouTube diary day one. I found out that my dog has such a rare mass in like right at the top of her uterus, but they left her ovaries in. And so all of her ovaries are coming out in a place it shouldn't. And I phoned the original hospital that did the surgery. When I picked Sophie Ann up that night, I called that neighbor again and said I have to take her to St. Catharines or she's going to die. And, oh. And I remember holding her with a drip and just, you know, because I wouldn't have made it in that wheelchair or up to this point in my life without that fucking dog. I didn't mean to swear. And when I lived at Concord, because I had come out of this trauma, which there's no support groups for this. Doctors who don't keep their oath, yeah, I can kick my leg high because I also have a dislocated hip. And yeah, I can stand on my toes, but how long are my shorts? Like sometimes I'll do 35 shorts a week in the summer, last summer. Sometimes 72, so that's 72 minutes a week. Because I only do one take of anything. I'm not doing cap cut yet. I'm just not ready. It's all in front of me right here. I just don't know how to do all of this. And my ex-husband works at BCIT and won't help me. And I wrote something interesting to my he's not a doctor, it's not a psychiatrist, but it's a health professional. And sometimes I'll just say, you know, so-and-so, these are just my notes, so when I speak to the doctor, I don't forget. And then I just talk in my ADHD way into my phone. So I have different strategies about getting through the day. And my whole point is I phoned the animal hospital and I just said to the secretary, if I'm rude to you, it's not about you. It's about a surgery. And I explained the situation. And she was very polite. And this is at the Grimsby Animal Hospital in Canada, Ontario. It's a review of sorts. And I said, so whoever owns this, you know, hospital, I said, you know, and I can Google it all. I just haven't yet. And anybody who thinks I should, I'm not joking here. I'm not sitting here for shits and giggles. I want to know. Would you start a petition to change this in Canada? Or is this just a waste of my breath, again, about the healthcare system and how all of you got told a story over and over and over by the Canadian government that nothing can be done, but there's a majority of us. United we stand, oh Canada. I don't see it. I don't feel it. And you know what? I'm really friendly to strangers, but that makes me crazy, right? The whole point is Sophie. So she has a mass because they didn't do the surgery properly. Why would they leave her ovaries in? And I said, if she had continuity of care, she wouldn't be having these problems. Like maybe she would have, but there's a 50% chance that if she had continuity of care, that she wouldn't be going through this now. And she's not even 8 years old on February the 11th of this year, 2025. She'll be 8. And I said, and also the bill was $1,700. My mother paid for it. We don't have money, but when you have an animal and you have, even if that's your whole contingency fund, your responsibility is to have money before you get an animal. Don't even get me talking about animals, because then I'll start talking. Well, I'm getting myself talking about animals. You guys aren't doing anything to me. I'm just, everything you're seeing is a projection. And I'm not trying to sound like Bob Dylan or anything like that. She's my pal, but I've known for a year in my gut. And I'll talk about Concord tomorrow, because this is a bit much right now. So this is January the 14th of 2025. Lisa Ryanko, aka Lasha, our day one stories journey through a veterinary malpractice, which I'm not going to sue. The doctor never said one word, lied to my face for 6 months, and I went and got one other opinion at McMaster in Hamilton, and that surgeon got away with murder. Almost literally. And it's the young law students. Can they even make a difference? I don't know, y'all. You tell me, Canadians and Americans. This is no blank around video. These are important points. There's not a lot of us. There's about 35,000 of us each year that get messed over by the Canadian government or in the States. And if we all got together and all marched together. Doesn't matter what I say or what I do. Do I have to start cheerleading? Kick my leg around my leg? Because I can't do, well, I can do it, but I'm going to be 54 next year, so. All right, that's my randomness today, and I'll have to go through the video to figure out which hashtags to use. So, adios. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, are they crooked? Yeah, not a good day today. Bye.